So with Solstice coming to an end, I decided I wanted to make a video over the type of weapons that, type of weapon rules you should be trying to get before they obviously all go away. Because with these Solstice weapons we've got, a lot of them are very good rolls and worth the pickup to keep overall, even into the later years of, well, Edge of Fate, Ash and Iron, and, well, beyond that. These weapons have amazing rolls. I mean, we finally got a Strand Area Denial GL, which is the first of its kind. Fortunate Star, which has come back. And we also have the Yeartide Apex, which is a solar adaptive SMG that has a lot of amazing solar rolls, which to me replaced my Callus Mini Tool, which I never thought would ever happen, which, well, to me is a very good change. As you can see, I'm here using the bow at the moment, mixed with the the Festival Flight, which to me is a very good pickup, especially if you use it with Temporal Charge, which allows it to explode and do a lot of things. But I wanted to just give a little feel for them, let you see how they work. When it comes to the SMG, though, the SMG to me is like, imagine the Callus Mini Tool if you just made it that much better. But I also want to cover the rolls that I consider to be God rolls, so in a little bit after you see me use the SMG as well, I will showcase on D2 Foundry the type of roles I think people should be seeking to use for the Solstice weapons, or things you should try to pick up before said Solstice weapons are gone. So I'll see you in a second when I go ahead and complete this and then proceed to go and use the SMG. And here we are back in the solo, but now we're going to be using Yeartide Apex. Yeartide Apex to me is a very good SMG and is a easy replacement to the Callus Mini Tool, which now sadly has been, well, pushed out of use due to the fact it's not a seasonal weapon with the little blue tag, so it doesn't get the free damage bonus. To me, it's really strong and quite powerful. It's got things like Heal Clip and Incandescence, so it's just like the Callus Mini Tool, except Callus had Unrelenting. And this has, well, Heal Clip, a more effective healing tool since it's easier to proc. It's just based off the kill you got, then you can instantly reload and get another bit of cure on instead of just getting flat healing. It also gets other perks like Chaos Reshaped and Target Lock, so it could be also used for PvP or PvE, but obviously we'll cover the roles whenever we go over to D2 Foundry, which will be right after this. When I complete this solo op, I will cover the roles and god rolls I think people should pick up for all three of the Solstice weapons before they are gone. So I'll see y'all in D2 Foundry, where I'll give you my opinion on the best rolls as someone who really likes their SMGs and GLs. Bows, I'm going to have to ask my buddy on rolls he thinks are best because he loves his bow. I mean, he on his lemon alone, he's got like 9,000 PvP kills and like PvE kills. It's amazing. It's crazy. So I'll see y'all there. All right, so let's cover the Fortunate Star first. It is obviously a lightweight frame bow, so a lot of people are not probably going to go for this weapon at all, but I still think it is valuable to know a role that you may like. When it comes to the Fortunate Star, roles that most people are going to probably be hunting for PvE are going to be in the range of Destabilizing Rounds or Demoralize, or Sword Logic, which I recommend. Maybe Explosive Payload or Precision, but I think Destabilizing, Sword Logic, and Demoralize will be the more likely occupants of the fourth column. When it comes to the third column, a lot of people may pick Archer's Tempo, Repulsor Brace, or Dragonfly. Overall, Killing Wind's okay, Successful Warm-Up, and Transcendent Moment and Impromptu Ammunition are okay, but they're probably not going to be people's go-to options. For me, I really like my Sword Logic and Dragonfly role. When it comes to the Arrow and bowstring, everybody has their own variation. With mine, I personally really liked the feel of Helical Fletchling, and depending on what I'm feeling like, it could either be agile or natural. It's just a pick your preference. But those are the rules for the bow. Let's go on to the next one, which in my opinion is the best GL in the game right now, being Festival Flight. When it comes to Festival Flight, it's dependent on the person, but I still think the best column perks for fourth is going to be Elemental Honing, Vorpal Weapon, and One for All. Why those options? Well, One for All is a 35% damage buff, which is very nice as long as you've hit 3 targets, which is not hard. This is an Arrow Denial frame. Elemental Honing is a 35% buff to elemental weapons, but it's also 40% to kinetic, so Elemental Honing is like one of those give or take really good options for a lot of weapons if you can get 5 elements. So if you're on a prismatic build, this is probably your going to pick option because it's not hard. You can get 2 from a prismatic grenade, 1 from your super, 1 from your melee, 1 from the current weapon, and you have your other weapons as well. And then in the third column, also the reason I'm not saying attrition orbs, they nerfed it so bad it's not worth using. And then when it comes into the third column, I'd say Envious Arsenal is really good. Blast Distributor is nice for grenade builds, because if you're going for kills with it, you're going to stack this up real fast, especially since it's just when you deal explosive damage, so it's easy to get it up in there. Demo's quite nice as well, same reason. Demo 1 for all is actually a pretty good option. You'll hit 3 enemies, kill them possibly. Demo gives you grenade energy, but I still think Envious Arsenal is going to be the bigger pick for most people, or Slice for the whole debuff. The second column doesn't really matter, and when it comes to the primary column being its launcher barrel, to me, I like my roll, which uses confined or hard launch, but if you have a problem with the recoil direction, you could always use smart drift. Finally, with Yeartide Apex. Yeartide Apex is hands down the best SMG in the game overall, for solar at least. You get Incandescent, you get Chaos Reshaped, you get Target Lock, and you have Burning Ambition. All 4 of those perks are amazing. My personal god roll has Chaos Reshaped, Target Lock in it. I like Heal Clip personally, especially with things like Incandescent or Chaos Reshaped, because that's even more healing on top of the healing that Chaos Reshaped gives you. Plus, Chaos Reshaped, Reshaped. I've been repping this perk for so long. I love it on my Nullify. I run Chaos Reshaped and Dragonfly. This is a 35% damage buff just for being in combat for 12 seconds. It's better than Frenzy, and during combat long enough, you'll probably get this to proc. Burning Ambition is like Jolting Feedback, except it's with Scorch, so if you don't have Unstop naturally, this can be your Unstop. In Incandescent, it's the same thing we've all done before, and then if you like Target Lock, it's for PvP. Now, when it comes to third column, Heal Clip, obviously, really good pick. Feeding Frenzy is quite nice if you're doing Chaos Reshape, so you can quickly reload right after that. Lone Wolf Target Lock is probably going to be the PvP option for everybody. Probably nothing else is really going to go in that column for PvP. Demo can have its place, same thing with Attrition Orbs, but I still think the best one is going to be Incan or Chaos Reshaped with Heal Clip. Second column, pick your poisons, whatever you prefer. To me, I'm a big fan of the roll I use, which has Light Mag, but if I wanted, I'd really try to hunt for maybe Rico rounds or something like that, just for a little bit more range and a little bit of bounce. To me, I also think the barrel doesn't matter. You don't need Arrowhead Break. Its recoil direction's perfect. So pick whatever you like in those slots. As you saw, these weapons are quite nice and quite strong. You only have a few more days to get them, so try to get them before they are gone. As long as it has your roll that you're looking for, or the rolls I said in like on D2 Foundry, keep it. If it's not tier 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm using tier 5s, but having them is better than not having them. I hope this video has been very useful, very helpful, and do try to farm these weapons as quickly as you can before they are gone. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.